Olubunmi was born on the 24th of March 1942. His father was a thriving farmer and his mother a trader. Although he was from Akinkemi village, he also belonged to the eminent ruling family of Bolude Alafara Olubadan in Ibadan. He began his primary school education at CAC School, Akinkemi village, and following his brief residence at Akpason village with his dear grandmother, Olubunmi relocated to Ibadan to live with his elder brother, Pa Olatubosun Adedeji, the second child of their father and an accountant. He then continued and completed his primary school education at Christ Apostolic Church School in Oniyanrin. On completion of his primary education, Olubunmi proceeded to Government College Ibadan, an all-boys secondary school at Akpata Gangan in Ibadan in 1957. Olubunmi proceeded to study architecture at the Ahmadu Bello University in Zaria. Shortly after graduating with his Bachelor of Architecture degree, he took up an appointment with the Western Region Civil Service, particularly in the Ministry of Works as an architect. The region had not yet been broken up into states then. It was a distinguished opportunity, and the young architect put in his very best. During these early years, architecture was a relatively novel career. There were not many people practicing it. Hence, it was not difficult for Olubunmi's excellence to make him stand out among other architects in the country. He did not only stand out, his uniqueness endured for a very long time. In 1976, Olubunmi resigned his appointment with the Ministry of Works to start his own practice, which he called Gideon Associates. Olubunmi's reputation as an excellent and trustworthy architect also meant that he had the boldness to step out on a limb and begin his own career, and also get clients who are loyal to the firm. He became a very successful architect quite early. On the 30th of March 2019, an honor ceremony was held for him by the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International at the Premier Hotel Ibadan. It was at that ceremony that the Olubunmi Adedeji Prize for the Best Graduating Student was set up for the newly established Department of Architecture, University of Ibadan. On the 28th of August 2019 at Nikon Luxury Hotel, Abuja, he was awarded a fellowship of the Nigerian Institute of Architects. Despite his level of success, however, Olubunmi would not rest on his oars, because he went on to establish a printing firm, Salem Media Nigeria Limited, as well as a farming business called Toludun Farms, which involved bird and crop cultivation. He met Olohigbe, who was a postgraduate student of the University of Ibadan in 1973. Their love affair blossomed and snowballed into marriage on the 9th of August 1975 at the Methodist Church, Benin. Olubunmi gave his life to Christ at the age of 16 as a secondary school boy. His first personal encounter with God was when God appeared to him in his sleep. The second was when he was sick and God entered into a covenant of health with him, telling him that if he would serve him, he would take care of his health. He later received the baptism of the Holy Spirit. In 2020, he was awarded an honorary PhD in evangelism by the Ichos University, Offa, Nigeria. Olubunmi joined the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International in 1985. He joined and was immediately appointed field representative by Elder Sam Mbata. Olubunmi was later promoted to the position of National Director. In 1987, when Elder Sam Mbata was to choose his National Executive Council, Olubunmi was made the Vice President, which spanned from 1987 to 1997. In January of 1997, he was elected to become the National President of the Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship International in Nigeria, and stayed as such till January 2009. Apart from being a member of the Full Gospel Business Men's Fellowship International and Christ Apostolic Church, Olubunmi was also the deputy camp commandant at the Christ Apostolic Church Youth Camp from 1973. He was also a part of Christ Ambassadors Evangelical Team and has been chairman of the Board of Trustees for over 50 years. He was a member of the Board of Christian Mission for the Deaf. Also a member of the Board of Trustees of Christ's Chapel UCH for several decades. Olubunmi was a part of the Nigerian Christian print media, and he organized and sponsored many conferences for this Christian body to nurture budding Christian writers. He was also a member of the International Christian Chamber of Commerce. Olubunmi was a well-renowned author and has written and co-authored over 40 published books and several other write-ups in magazines and journals. He is survived by his beloved wife, children, grandchildren, brothers, and sisters.